Hello everyone, this is Professor Srinivasan here, and today we are going to talk about something called as the loss aversion factor. Now, has this ever happened to you? You buy a stock and the stock price goes up and you very happily book a very small amount of profits. But when it turns into losses, you are willing to hold on to the losses, and in fact you are willing to double up your capital. Now, why does your brain do this to you? Psychologists call this as a loss aversion factor. Losing 1000 rupees is more painful to you than the happiness that you derive from making a profit of 1000 rupees. So your brain is obsessed with the fear of losing money rather than focusing on making profits, even if it means making bad decisions with your money. Just imagine this. You buy a stock at rupees 100. The next day the stock prices go up to 107, that is a 7 rupees upward move, and you very happily book profits. You sell at 107 and you feel like a genius. And after you sell it, the stock price goes up to 120 and you keep watching it calmly. This is classic loss aversion. In this case, you are not chasing profits. You are more focused on avoiding the potential loss of profits. Now let's take the other end of the spectrum. You buy a stock at 100 and the next day the stock price goes down to 80. Now instead of accepting the loss of 20 rupees, your brain is telling you average कर लो यार, थोड़ा बहुत cost कम हो जाएगा और loss भी कम दिखेगा. So you put in more money and double your risk just to avoid the pain of seeing a loss of 20 rupees. This is a classical example of how investors hold on to losers and more often than not blow out their accounts. This behavior has a name, the disposition effect or the loss aversion effect. You sell winners too early and you hold on to losers for too long. Now this happens because you take losses as very personal. You think of making a loss as a personal failure while booking a profit. Even though it's a small profit, you feel like you have won some Olympic game. So the next time you rush in to book your profits or average your losses, pause and ask yourself the question, am I acting on logic or is this just loss aversion in play? If you find this content relatable, do hit the like button, share the video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Ciao.